Well, when I use the phrase Oistins being reimagined, we have had a very successful Oistins festival from as far back as I can remember. I remember going there as a little boy with my grand and granddad. It was much like Whole Town Festival. It was the thing to do when you were 9 and 10 years old. That was a little while ago for me. And I think perhaps the time has come where we have to recognize that you can't do the same thing in the same way indefinitely and not expect a very similar, if not the identical result. Times have changed, and I think tastes have changed a little bit. And a festival that is born in the community of the people also has to start to reflect a lot more of its maturity and the maturity of the people in the community in the context of their business interests and in the context of their cultural activities and in the context of the changing environment within which they operate. And that visitors are coming to Barbados and wanting to immerse themselves in experiences and in opportunities in which they can kind of get their hands, for want of a better way of putting it, get their hands a little dirty. They want to be able to learn how to scale a fish. They want to be able to learn how to bone fish. They want to understand what it is to cast nets. They want to understand how it is that a culture of this type grew up in a Caribbean island and what was a quiet village, but it fed thousands and thousands of people, helped them to keep families together. And so the history of the story has to be told. The experience has to be something that people can immerse themselves in and get involved in. And I also feel then that, you know, again, when once you learn how to do these things, you got to teach them how to cook the fish as well. Because we do it in a way that the rest of the world doesn't do it. So it means then that people learn about things like seasoning, and they learn about the boning and so on and so forth in a way that helps them to go back with a memory that is tangible and real and an experience that they're happy to share with the rest of the world, something that never happened before. And I think that is the way in which we carry along not only the Oistins community but other communities in Barbados, because for too long we kind of taught our people that they should not celebrate themselves. And I genuinely believe that the way forward for tourism in Barbados is to make sure that our people feel that they can genuinely celebrate themselves and they have confidence to tell their story, whether that story be about sugar, be about rum, be about fish and the fishing industry, be about cricket and sports, worry, draft, whatever it is. And that fish market experience is a taste of all that is genuinely Barbadian.